Hello and good evening. So this will be our presentation for our assignment, Computer Network. And for our group member, my name is Muhammad Fahmi. My group mate is Muhammad Muazzam Ali, Muhammad Aish, and Muhammad Arif. So this is our network design overview. So as per instructed, we did everything according to the assignment guideline. And moving on to network details. So for IPv4 LAN, we use wired and wireless IPv4 clients, the HTTP 4 server for automatic addressing, and we're using router 2 as a default gateway. For core network, we use multi-street redundant topology, ASPF or SPF protocol, and trunk links between switches. For wireless and radius, we use three WLAN with WPA2 authentication, radius server for centralized authentication, and router 4 as gateway. And for dual stack server network, we use DNS, HTTP. We have DNS, HTTP, email, and FTP servers, and static IPv4 and IPv6 addressing, and using router 1 as a gateway. For IPv6 LAN, we use IPv6 only client with SLAAC and router 3 as default gateway. So this is our IPv4 addressing. So we have few devices, which is web server, DNS server, email server, FTP server, and DHCP server. So for web server, it is connected to the web farm, and this is its IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. And for DNS server, it's also connected. It's connected to service farm, and this is its IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. For email server, also connected to service farm, its IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. FTP server also connected to service farm. This is its IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. And for the HCP server, it is connected to VLAN 20, which is the IPv4, which is the ping region in the network diagram. So this is its IP address, its subnet mask, and its default gateway. So moving on to the IPv6 addressing. So we have few devices also. Router 3 connected. So its interface is in the blue zone, and this is the IPv6 address and its prefix length. And we have the router 1. The first one is connected to the gateway, which is the web farm. This is its IP address. And router 1 is also connected to the gateway service farm, and this is its IP address. So web server, we have web server, DNS server, email server, and FTP server, and this is its IPv6 addresses. So I will be passing the presentation to my group mate.
Uh, Hello, my name is Mawazam Ali. My student ID is 242UC244PZ, and I will be talking about routing configuration. So for our assignment, what for our routing configuration, we used OSPF, both version 2 and version 3 for IPv4 and IPv6 respectively. So as you can see, here's an example of one of the configuration for router 2. So as you can see, router 2 is the top left one. So that one has one of the interface has both IPv4 and IPv6 addresses, and which is G02, G00, and G01 only has IPv4 addresses. So the here I'm showing two commands. So the first one is for IPv6 to check the protocol, and as you can see, the only interface is G02, and second one is for IPv4, and you can see that here, this is the rest lah basically. So the router ID is 2.2.2.2, so I use the same name for pretty much the rest. So router 1 uses 1.1.1.1, and router 3 uses 3.3.3.3, so their router ID is kept the same. Okay, so the next part is server configuration. So this is the rightmost part. So this is quite um, straightforward. We have two network. So this is the first network, the one that connects to R1. So this is the web server is the first network. It has an IP address of 202.28.11. So that's the network address. So for the IPv6 is 2001 DB8 2811 uh, 2005 and um, 100. So or zero for the network, I guess. The gateway, all of them is obviously router one. So that's the first network, and the second network is the one that connects to the switch. So the switch and the rest, so they all use 202.3.2.0 network. That's their network. So that is all for me. So the rest is quite straightforward. Dot 10 for DNS, dot 20 for email, and dot 30 for FTP. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mama Arif. So now I'm going to continue the presentation by doing the demo for the web test, email test, and also the FTP test. So first of all, I'm going to do the web test. I go to the DNS server, open the DNS page, and go to this link. I copy this one, and I go to PC0. I open the web browser. I paste the link, press the go, and I got this page. So it means that my web test is functioning. Next one, I'm going to do the email test. I go to PC0, I open the email, and I go to configure email. I just write the information. I've do the email account in the PC0, and now I move to PC1 to make another account. And let's try to send the email to Muzam, which is the account in the PC1. Just put testing here, and also email from PC0. Send. So right here, I got the send success, means that the email is sent to the PC1, and I open the PC1, and I just click receive, and I got the email, and it shows that the email test is functioning. And the last one is the FTP, FTP test. So I'm going to command prompt, and I just click the FTP, and the FTP IP address, I copy from here. I go to PC0 again, and I just paste here, and I enter. The username for this one is Arif, and the password is 123. And yeah, I can log in the FTP. It means that my FTP is functioning. So I think that's all for me, and I'm going to pass the presentation to the next person.
Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. My name is Muhammad Aishkoim bin Muhammad Azmi, and my student ID is 242UC244BX. And now I'll be presenting about my part, which is wireless connectivity and radius login. So let's dive into the first part, which is network design. So as you can see here, we have two servers, which is radius server and DHCP server. And on top of that, we have three access points, which is AP Market, AP Engineering, and AP Gas. So moving forward to network wireless and radius. So for the PC2, PC3, PC6, they have IPv4, and the IPv4 are automatically provided by DHCP server. And for your information, the IP address, all IPv4 address are DOB based. So moving forward, um, I'll be demonstrating how we secure administrative access to router 4 using AAA, which is authentication, authorization, and accounting. Alright, so instead of storing passwords locally, I configured the router to query our external radius server. You can see the command radius server host 202.13.5.200 key Cisco, which links the router to the backend database using the secret key Cisco. And I use the authentication method to group radius local. This ensures the router checks the radius server first but has a local backup just in case. And for the proof that this AAA works, I have provided a screenshot for to give proof. Okay, moving over to DHCP. To support our wireless clients, I have implemented a dedicated DHCP service to automate IP assignment. So I configured a pool named server pool on the DHCP server, and the default gateway is set to the R4's IP address, and the DNS server is the IP address of DNS server in the purple area. Okay, last but not least, I'll be talking about access point. For this example, I'll be taking access point market to show you guys an example. So for the network name SSID, I set it up to marketing Wi-Fi. And moving forward to wireless security, I set the security mode to WPA2 Enterprise. The encryption is set to AES. The radius server is set to 202.13.5.200. And last but not least, the shell secret is set to Cisco. Okay, moving forward to the Cisco packet tracer, I want to show you some simple PDUs examples. As you can see here, it's successful. So moving forward, I'll be showing you how to connect wirelessly to the access point. Press new, test, advanced setup. And choose WPA2 Enterprise, user 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait for a while, and here we go. It's connected now. And that's basically it. Thank you for watching.